Here and knowing that people are so impacted by this. Obviously, Kentucky has had some very serious weather lately. They had floods a couple of years ago, the tornadoes a couple years before that. So they are doing rebuilding. Allison, you had worked down in Hazard, so you know these communities very well, and they're hoping for a break the rest of this week.
Hopefully so. But the tough thing, too, about this time of year particularly, think about how cold that flood water is as well. So we're talking about a multi-leveled situation unfolding throughout parts of eastern Kentucky and pretty much the entire state of Kentucky. Here locally, look how high the Ohio River is, and this is not the crest. It's actually not going to crest for a couple more days, so it will continue to rise, but you see how swollen it is there. We have 19 degrees here in Cincinnati right now. It feels more like 10 outside once you factor in that wind coming in from the west around 7 miles per hour. We are going to be dealing with cold wind chills throughout the entire day today. I mentioned the Ohio River hasn't crested yet. It's going to crest on Wednesday, right around 53.4 feet. At that point, we start to see some floodwaters impacting areas around Smale Park, the lower parts of Smale Park, down over by kind of the Roebling Bridge and things like that. Then we've also got areas of New Richmond flooding, parts of the East End flooding as well. Currently, it's sitting right around 50 feet, not quite in the flood stage yet. It'll hit that at 52 feet, so it is going to be in the flood stage later on this week, right around 53 feet. It's quiet and dry right now. We'll stay that way for the rest of today, but moving through the middle of the week, we've got snow on the way. Kelly and Stephen coming up in a few minutes. I'll show you how much and when in just a bit.
Okay, Allison, thank you so much. There are flooding concerns for people in communities here a little closer to home, right along the Ohio River.
WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindek joins us live from New Richmond on the conditions there right now. Danielle, what do you see?
Yeah, Stephen, so we're here on Woodland Mound Park, and just take a look behind me. This is actually Steamboat Bend. You can see this entire stretch of road is actually covered with water, and they actually have this road closure sign up just alerting people, and signs like this are up throughout much of New Richmond. Now, as you guys know, the Ohio River is very unforgiving, and New Richmond knows that better than most places, but I do want to have you take a look at some of the video of what we did see throughout town earlier today, and here's what's happening in town as of right now. Parts of the campgrounds are being evacuated to higher ground. Riverside IGA is allowing campers to park in their lots until the water does go down. Much of that lot is already packed with dozens of campers. There is a water market just off Front Street that measures the Ohio's height as of right now. That's sitting just above 49 feet at that spot. Now, I'm told the township is working on an action plan if the water continues to rise. Now, I spoke to New Richmond City Administrator. She's part of the command center. She told me that they aren't anticipating widespread flooding, but there should be awareness and people should be on alert for a high risk of mild flooding. But once again, the only known issue is on the west end of town. That's the lowest point, and that's where the campground is. But the issue right now, just as we were telling you guys, is the Ohio River hasn't crested yet, so the chance of the water could rise. But once again, right here in New Richmond, you do see signs like this. You have to be extra careful. But once again, there is a worry that the water could get higher, but no worries as far as lots of widespread flooding. Reporting live in New Richmond this morning, Danielle Dindek, WLWT News 5.
Danielle, thank you.